I don't think it's on speaker, dude.
Hello?
Jake Shields.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, man. You're on the air with Chris and Eric in the cage. How's it going, man?
Oh, I'm doing good, man.
I bet you feel good. You came off a...
I'm getting down to the gym.
Oh, were you?
Got to get back at it. Helping Joe Melinda, Josh Thompson, helping him get ready.
Oh, are you? Are you? Now, who are you cornering for that?
Gil, I'm friends with Josh, too, so it's awkward, of course. But, yeah, Gil, I've been helping train Gil for the last 8 years or 7 years. He's been fighting, so...
Yeah. You've been getting a lot of shout-outs. You've been getting a lot of shit. Before we get into the question and answer gimmick, you've actually been getting a lot of shout-outs on our show. We had the Eastside Assassin, Mikey Burnett, in the studio talking about his boy John Carson, who got his foot broken.
Yeah.
What's he, like 0-6 now?
I think he's 1 or 2, I think.
Oh, maybe? Is that what he's telling you? And John Joseph from the Cro-Mags actually gave you a huge shout out yesterday. He's he's a big fan of yours, and he's also a vegan.
That's the band, right?
The Cro-Mags, yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of the punk band, right?
Yep, old school punk band,
there you
yeah.
go.
John Joseph's a huge fan. He was like, yeah, he's vegan, and he's talking about all these skilled guys, man. So you're on the phone, you're on the air with me and Chris Lombardi.
What's up, Jake?
So, man, how's it going?
Good, buddy. How are you?
It's going great, enjoying life, still training, but get a little bit of free time in between, which is kind of nice.
Hey, congratulations on your title win over Mayhem Miller to claim that.
Thanks.
You're welcome to claim that vacant title. How do you like fighting at 185?
It's all right. I mean, it's my favorite weight, but I don't mind fighting 85. If I don't have to cut weight, that's nice.
Yeah. Are you going to go back down to 170, you think, anytime soon, or are you going to stick at this weight?
I really don't know. It's way too Strikeforce wants me to do. I do whatever they want me to do, where the big fights are. So I'm willing to fight both ways.
Yeah.
But really at this point, I don't want to have anyone happy for 70, so I'll probably end up staying up.
Hey, you know what, man? I was looking at the rankings. Like, they have the pound for pound welterweights, pound for pound light heavies, and such. You were ranked number 4 in the world welterweights. And I always wanted to ask guys from Strikeforce and the WEC, do you really want to be in the UFC? I mean, if your career ended now, you've held 4 different titles, but and different things, shoot and all that stuff. But if it ended now, would you be fulfilled, or would the UFC title be the ultimate for you?
I don't think I've done enough right now in my career at this point. As far as the UFC, I don't know. I mean, UFC is down in the name. It would be kind of nice to take that title. Also, I want to get to barely too. It's a different situation. So I'm certainly willing to fight in the right situation. And it would it'd be kind of crazy to have been successful if I am. Never have fought in the UFC. That'd be
Right.
kind of weird when you guys have done that. So it would be nice to fight in the UFC once or twice.
That'd be great.
Is there somebody you'd like to personally, I mean, out of anybody at the UFC, is there anybody at 170 that you'd like to fight that's at the UFC? That would make a good fight for you?
GSP, without a doubt. He's the king of the division, and if you want to be the king, you got to fight the king. Obviously, there's other great guys who want to fight as well. Like Koscheck and Fitz, who are actually my friends. Thiago, but really, I'm going to fight the best. So obviously, I want to fight the top guys.
Right. Now you came from the Cesar Gracie camp. I actually came from the Hoist Gracie camp over in Torrance.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I see that Caesar's guys, as opposed to the Torrance Academy, you guys worked a lot more on stand-up. How is your stand-up coming along? I mean, I see it progressively getting better. But
I'm constantly working it. Still my strongest point in my town, obviously. I'm constantly working my stand-up, trying to get it better, trying to feel, once I've been able to take everyone down, but one of these days I'm going to stand there and bang, and that's when I'll showcase my stand-up. Until then, I'm myself a jiu-jitsu guy, and I have no problem taking the guys down and trying to finish it on the ground.
Right. Now, I'm very good friends with Dean Lister. I grew up with Dean Lister in San Diego, and he was at City Boxing when I was coming up to the Lions Den in San Diego. And again, you guys have very similar styles. Has there been any talks of maybe you fighting Dean Lister? Him coming down to 185?
I've never been any talk of that. I wouldn't be opposed to it. I've never been mixed to it. Most of my career's been in the 70s, so I've never really thought of Dean Lister. And lately, now that I've moved up, I haven't really heard much of Dean Lister. I'm not sure where he's fighting right now.
Okay. Now you actually were friends with well, I don't know this for a fact, but everybody knows you from Bully Beatdown, and I thought that was probably one of the highest rated Bully Beatdowns with you on it. Were you now a lot of people that don't understand? I understand because I've fought my friends in the past, and it's easy because we can fight and because it's business. Are you and Jason Miller actually friends?
Me and Cam are kind of certainly not good friends. We're not anymore. He's been kind of a little better, but we were, more positive acquaintances.
Okay.
We were great friends because I'm fully beat down. That wasn't really the case. Like, we got along, but it's not like, he hung out outside of, we see each other, say hi, we would really hang out otherwise.
Okay. I know that you actually had a big win over Robbie Lawler, who everybody at one time seemed to be intimidated by his strong punching ability. Were you worried about actually fighting Robbie Lawler going into that, and worried about getting knocked out?
I wouldn't say worried. I definitely respect his power, and as well as he's a huge power puncher, and he can knock anyone out on any day. So obviously, obviously I respected it, but I'm worried about it. All the other Strikeforce. That was he hits hard.
Okay.
Jake, let me ask you a question. I'm just going to go off on another direction. You said you're friends with Josh Koscheck, correct?
Yeah.
People that call the show, and I have a rule. I don't judge somebody until I get to know that person. Is he truly a good guy? Because no one seems to like him, and he gets booed. And what?
I think he's a good guy. I think it's what it is because somehow he originally, some people don't call the same on TV personally. Somehow
Right.
he became the bad guy against the show. I guess I think it wasn't. I don't know. I guess that just happened. Like I knew Levin was the guy starting on the crowd, but some people started to like him, and I think a lot of guys that happens. They start trying to win the crowd over by being a nice guy.
Right.
And I think Josh is been with the crowd over and just blowing up instead of trying to be like, oh, I'm sorry, and then be respectful. It's kind of like, fuck you guys.
Right.
But you can understand that. You can do the crowd blowing. You can either try to win them over, or you can just be like, oh, fuck them. They don't like me. They don't like me. I think Josh is more that attitude. He's gonna try to catch up to the crowd because they're booing him. So then he just kind of antagonizes them.
Yeah, it's funny. I watched the YouTube clip, and because I'm always going to be rooting for the MMA or the boxer, some kid walked into his gym. I don't know if you saw it. You were probably there. I don't know what the deal is. Do you remember that about a year ago? Some off the street kid walked into his gym and challenged him. So he's nice about it, but he put the headgear on and just tapped the kid at will.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, actually, it was really funny. But he was actually cool about it, and that happens a lot. You would have no problems fighting him, though, if that ever came to be, correct?
Oh, yeah, no, I'd fight him for sure. We're friends, but we're not like great friends again. We treat each other a little bit. We hung out a couple times, so we're not like,
Yeah.
we're not like great friends or anything.
What about a rematch with Mayhem?
That's what people want. Yeah, I'll fight whoever wants to touch anyone.
Right.
Like, that's not a fight I would pick right now. I won that fight. Obviously, I would like to fight him at some point because I want to finish him. I think I could have done a lot better. I made a lot of mistakes in that fight. But I think, it would make more sense to fight someone else first.
So, what's next? Is it going to be Kung Lee? What's next for you?
Unfortunately, Kung doesn't want to fight me. So
Yeah.
I wish Kung would fight me. That'd be a huge fight in the Bay Area.
Right.
If he don't change his mind, he'll want to fight someone. I don't think he really wants to fight anyone who's grappling. So he wants to fight, stand up. So, I don't really know what's next. Hopefully Scott Smith beats Kung, because then I can fight him. Or,
Yep.
I'm hoping, I've heard you're talking to Strikeforce. That would be huge. But I'm just, I'm sitting back and waiting. I haven't heard anything yet. So I'm waiting to see what they offer me.
Awesome. Yep.
Well, I'm going to go back a little bit because, again, I'm very old school. I fought in the Pancrase Neil Blood tournament back in '96 with Takafumi Ito. You were in Pancrase in 2003. You were in the Hybrid 10 for Pancrase. How were you contacted by Pancrase? Because I know you were right in the middle of Shudo.
Yeah, that's kind of funny because I was fighting in Shudo exactly. And I didn't really know all the politics back at the time. But apparently Shudo and Pancrase were like bigger rivals.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Huge.
So they contacted me like, a week notice, week and a half notice. I was young and naive. Obviously, they wanted me to lose. So I'm just like, I looked at it, an opportunity. So I jump over there. They want me to have me go up a weight, too.
Right.
Barely have a week's notice. And I get over there and they have me fighting Saki.
Yes.
Saki is a really good fighter. A lot of people know him now. He has he beat Dan Henderson. He's had some huge wins. So, I had to fight him like a week and a half notice.
Oh, I know.
When I show up, I realize I'm not brought there to win. I'm brought there to lose.
Right.
It ended up being a close fight. It ended up turning into a draw. I kind of felt I like it was a good decision, but draw. You're not going to complain when you're in enemy territory. You're going to draw. So.
Right. Well,
So
you know what I liked about going to Japan, and I'd only gone over the one time for the one tournament, but I'll tell you, the Japanese promotions really know how to treat fighters.
Yeah, no, that's true. They run high class.
Yeah.
Really knowledgeable as well.
Did you get a chance to meet Masakatsu Funaki and Minoru Suzuki and all those guys?
No, not really. Because I was only over there for a few days.
Okay. Wow, you were in and out, huh?
Yeah, I was out there. We hang out with Carl Almeida and those guys. Almeida tapped out.
Okay.
Tapped out in one quarter.
Well, all your time at Shudo, did you ever get a chance to go to the Roppongi?
Oh yeah, of course.